What's up, everybody? Showtime is Blaze King with King's Critiques. First off, if you hear my air conditioner in the background, despite my thing not telling me that it's not being picked up, I do highly apologize, but it is almost 80 and it is hot. Could I have just not recorded? Maybe, but if I'm just not going to record because it's hot out, I won't get as much output as I would want to. Matter of fact, what we're going to do is we're going to tilt my microphone a little more so maybe it picks my voice up better. Secondarily, in the last episode, we saw that both Tina and Shiro are quite gifted, and I just want to point out that this is one of those images that kind of told me that they would not be, and I was lied to. That said, we're going to fast forward the remainder of the way before we, okay. Now for the remainder of the intro bit. If you've been liking the show so far, please let me know what your favorite parts have been in the comment section down below, or just stick around for whatever conversations are to take place throughout the remainder of the episode anyway. And of course, as usual, it'd be highly appreciated if you could hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're not going to have a conversation, at least let the whole video go through and get the watch time, because that is like super helpful. That being said, let's just get into it, shall we? And of course, if the video is shorter than intended, blame YouTube for not knowing how copyright works. So we're getting a look to what happened in the in-between this moment and her arriving at the abandoned school with, Shiro in tow to meet up with Lilisa and Tina. Or is this like a secondary concert that she went to of Shiro's? Okay, yes, that was an in-between moment. Got it. Wonder if her gay energy will spill off onto Shiro. Because, like, again, I pretty much already shipped them, and I've been doing that since episode, like, 2. So, okay, nope, the gay energy did not immediately spill onto her. Those eyes, though, those eyes belong in Chainsaw Man. And the Comfort Doll. You're not wrong, she does kind of just say hello to people by being an asshole. Yeah, honestly, though, like, how did that end up happening? Just them talking and then her just being like, okay, well, how about I play with you guys at this thing? Battle of Bands. Yo, Battle of Bands is such a fucking 90s concept, though. She even said it herself, and I'm just wondering, when is the last time anybody's actually heard of something like that unless they're in the music scene, in media, other than maybe a show like this? Because I've seen a lot of movies and TV shows, and I think the last time I heard something related to Battle of the Bands was American Dad. Matter of fact, I think that episode was when I fell in love with Country Roads. Okay, so we're gonna just real quick from Bitter Ganache. We're not paying attention to the lolly. We're not paying attention to the very lanky one over there. But the one on the right of her? God damn. She has the ninja look, and it works for her. Or is it the slutty Giaru look? It's one or the other. Because, like, you have your mesh top and the mask on, which, I mean, two of those things are kind of related to what modern day ninjas are kind of looked at a lot. You know, see a lot of characters in, like, Naruto or something, they kind of have those two things semi-often. But I've also seen a lot of content that kind of add into the mesh plus bra top, mask over the face for secrecy, as well as the just one color in front of the hair, kind of a Giaru aspect. Damn, and she is just shutting them up real fast about bitching at her. Damn. I mean, yeah, honestly, though. Which, I mean, I guess reflection wise, maybe if I was like relevant enough, somebody would want to talk shit to me. They could probably say similar about my ideals on YouTube, starting from just like innocent, wanting to have fun with it, to God damn, this is the only job I can actually succeed in. Like, I feel like somebody would probably rip on me for that exact thing too, in a similar fashion. I've been so preoccupied with popularity and making money, I've forgotten all about the passion of the business. Which is only like half true, because like I still have the passion. It's just like I'm a garbage editor by myself, so I can't really like do all the fancy shit other people can do, and I can't afford an editor. Which, on topic, hey, if anybody sees this and they're good at editing and doesn't mind working pro bono, why does she kind of remind me of somebody who's probably died in so many various horror anime, by the way? Like, is that just me? Damn, she looks so intense. Can I also just remind that the amount of animation styles that is in this one show, the way it had me ping-ponging between who could have to do with the show, and I was still wrong, still surprises the fuck out of me. Because right here, this is the kind of thing you would see in a Trigger anime. And like when they're playing the music with their like borderline 3D models, that seemed like the kind of thing you'd see in Danganronpa, which, by the way, rip Tribe 9. But like the fact it's neither of those companies is insane. Meanwhile, she's not even caring about the stakes that were actually laid. She's just like, "What? Is the Battle of the Bands what I think it is? Huh? 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 Huh?" And her reaction is just like, "Yes." Meanwhile, Shiro's just like, I'm the one who has to agree to it or not. She had those stick figures herself. Okay. Well, I mean, we have a third. Hey, yo, the owner of the place is kind of hot too. I love how the owner's just like, yo, conveniently we have two spots open in this actual Battle of the Bands thing we're holding. Sign up. Again, always appreciate to have at least one mature character in a show like this that I can call hot without feeling bad. You know? Because, like, I think it's only happened like once or twice where people have judged me openly for constantly calling these characters hot in anime like this. It's anime. Like, they're drawn hot for a reason. Shut up. But, like, it's always good to have actual mature characters to be called hot without feeling a little bad. It kind of. And I love art styles like that, too. Like, just the oopsie. Yeah, and I love how she's worried about losing when she's the one who wants to like do more band involved stuff. Like, don't care about losing, just go do the fucking thing. It's not like caring about losing in a social situation where you're going out there, putting yourself out there, and then you're just embarrassing yourself anyway, so you just go back into your hole because you just made an even worse name for yourself. It's music. Those three we actively know are really good at what they do. If they involve Tina, that's a whole different story. It's just kind of mean. Okay, but see, that might be true because being misunderstood, does kind of turn people into assholes a lot of the time. Now, I'm going to reflect real quick back on the whole My Hero Vigilante thing with that Soga guy or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't care. I hope he dies. But, like, he's apparently being built up as that kind of character. Now, granted, he also was 1/3 of a potential SA account. So, it doesn't matter how much they want to paint him into a good guy. Like I said, that episode, it's kind of like Hyra for me, but that's that show, and in this show, she might actually be misunderstood and at least tolerate Lilisa more. And again, I still kind of ship her with Tina because we know they're all going to get together into a band, so. The unfortunate part of having spoilers in your intros and outros. Well, that didn't take long to impress Lilisa. Damn. Burned. That's the kind of aggression that those two had against each other in the beginning, though, so. I mean, she did kind of see the thing that you wrote super tough on the, music. Yeah, the music sheet. I was trying to remember what it was called, but no, that's actually what it's called. Didn't Oto call you a friggin' noob at some point? At least once? She's gonna turn and be like, no, you're playing bass. Oh. I actually didn't expect her to pass that off. She is so cold. But Heike, I think she might be like my favorite character of the show. Funnier part, by the way, is the fact that all three of them are talking about that. Meanwhile, Tina's just in the corner with her doll, like. So basically, what I heard is you did the same thing that most people would do relationship wise and used rejection to better yourself. See, now, honestly, I wish I could have had that mindset the very first time I was rejected for something, but I don't work like that. I guess there really is a difference though. Like when you're super talented and super attractive, you can hone your things better. when you're, like, not either of those things, it's kind of difficult. Yeah. Okay. There's another gay moment. Which, again, is kind of why I said last episode, like, excuse me. In a way, it kind of seems like Lilisa and Tina are a secondary ship, and Oto and Shiro are kind of a secondary ship, but we know they just kind of come together instead. Funnier part, by the way, is the fact that they just use modern day insults slash. I'm not even gonna say slang, just insults, because slang is. Modern day slang is just horrible. But, like, the amount of times they say fuck without actually saying fuck is funny. Okay, that also could be a good thumbnail, but I might have to use this as the thumbnail. Like, that's a very good thumbnail image. And meanwhile, she's just ecstatic that her two musical crushes are, like, getting into such an intense moment against each other. Guys, what about her? There it is. Yeah, they literally just completely forgot Tina was even in the room. I like the mild cat-like expression she has going on right now. And Shiro's just looking like, who's this bitch again? Oh god, wait until Shiro hears her play. Actually, maybe that's kind of what makes them the ship that works together, is she does hear Tina play, and then she just berates her. But in that same light, she teaches her. What did I say? Forgot about her existence completely once Shiro showed up. And she was just face deep in titty no more than like an hour ago in showtime. Okay. But really, she does spew that lesbian energy. Like, spew might not be a good word for it, but there are so many things I could have said, but the way she just went up to the girl, grabbed her hip, pulled her in, and now this. And that. Don't forget about that. Like, you see the thing I have with Sailor Saturn back there, right? She's basically that. But, like, less confident. Somehow less confident. Even the little dance spin at the end. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, all girls' school situations are really just a festering ground for lesbian energy. And, like, I can only say that based on media. But if anybody that has ever known somebody or was somebody to go to an old girls' school want to confirm that or deny that, wonder if she's, like, festered over having a minor panic attack about giving that energy. And she was worried it came off as rude. It was not rude. It was not pretty fucking rude. Sorry. The doll knows. She can open the door and the whole place is already filled with music. Yeah, that didn't happen. But again, here's the thing. As long as nobody, Shiro, completely talks shit to her, all three of them can help her. Like, they're all gifted in their own right, and Otaha is good on the piano as well. So couldn't she help Tina learn more about the piano? Okay, that she might be kind of right about, but, like, another potential thumbnail. Her wording was not the best, but though I won't lie, as a tertiary ship, I mean, they're the two most well-gifted, so please do not. I would rather have aggressive competition with Shiro, and you teach her. You know the piano. You're the one who's accepting her. Why are you trying to act professional or polite to her? She's an asshole. Just say, sup, and that'll be good enough. My point, she's an asshole. Also, I'm just now realizing Tina's Ahogi kind of looks like a halo. Like, look at that. It's kind of like the, was it Arknights? I think that's the one where they all have the halo-like thing on their head. I think I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, and it might get hate. But if you're already, like, really good at one style of instrument, breaking into the other things in the same family is not that terrible, I would imagine. You know, especially when it's on like a lower scale. Like I've seen people build themselves up like from a ukulele to a guitar. So it's basically like either on the same line or one down in this case. She's a really good guitarist, so of course she's going to be a really good bassist. Like I'm not musically inclined enough other than listening wise to be able to say that, but I could only imagine because like the instruments are similar enough that it's probably not that hard to like get into the groove. Okay, what is with all the BDSM imagery in the show though, by the way? Hey, when y'all get good enough, you can duo guitar without the bass and really shred. Yeah, yeah, kinda, yeah. I like how she's just there with her headphones on, working on her own thing, so she doesn't actually hear the shit being talked. My point. Yeah, of course, Lilisa was the one who suggested the headphones just so she couldn't hear the shit talk. We love the cat tax. I actually no, even better. That's kind of what I like about a lot of the new age. I'm not gonna say borderline Yuri anime though. Yeah, no, because it happened during the Guild Receptionist, and that was not really Yuri based. Well, unless you count the one chick having a crush on the the executioner, and well, but I'm not. Anyway, I like all the anime having cat tax now. Because like Guild Receptionist did, this does. I think there was at least one other anime over the past several months that have had a cat tax. Oh, yeah, sure. That'll go great. I like how Shiro just looks at Oto like, because you asked. Fine. See, now here's the thing. Again, I'm still saying Shiro is going to be the one who's going to teach her properly. Because she's going to be like, okay, so we can't get rid of pigtails. We can't get rid of blue hair. Fucking, I'll teach her myself. Uh, nope, just gone. Never mind. I mean, I'm still probably not wrong, but for now, yep, she's just continuing to be an asshole. Yeah, and even Odo's just like, good luck, buddy. I don't know how true that is, that if you make a mistake while playing music, everything will be fine, but, like, maybe? Watch that one little piece of advice actually did all the difference. Probably not, but, like, can you imagine? Honestly, I think the one who probably needs the most help is Lilisa from freezing every time she's near Shiro. Like, that cold attitude and way of playing is apparently catching up to her a lot. Watch, she's so deep into thought because she finally got it. Did she fall asleep at the key? She fell asleep. Honestly, gotta be impressed with someone who's falling asleep standing up. Fine, you all fall asleep, bitch. Down. I love how she was about to tell her she can't join anymore, and then she saw how hard she was actually dedicating herself. She was like, "Never mind. I can't do it. I can't." I swear, if the episode ends on conveniently 7 days until the show, and the next episode opens with 1 day till the show, that's good planning for one. But like, it'd be insane for that because like they never time shit out properly like that. But if they do, I'd be impressed. I mean, you could be right. Like playing with the surrounding music might get that to click in her brain. But man, if she fails, Shiro is going to ream both of you. I was half thinking it was segued into the outro. Oh no, is Shiro about to judge? Damn, harsh. Like, she did say she wanted to kick her out a week ago, and now she's doing it directly. It's like, bitch. So, like, by the outro screen, we can clearly see that it does work out eventually. Which actually, at the outro screen, maybe I should have seen that Tina isn't as lacking in certain areas as I thought she was. That set aside, however, uh, so what's going to break? Because obviously it all does work together. So how is it going to click? What the hell is glowing behind me? Oh, that would be the sun on a notebook. I was so confused for a minute. Sorry, back to the show. Um, One of two things are going to happen. Either one, Lilisa is going to outright refuse and Shiro's going to be a little bitch and start to leave until Oho begs her to get back. Or instead of Otaha being the one to beg her to come back, it's Tina who is the one to pull her back into the room after they refuse to kick her. And I don't know, either profuse apologizing for being so terrible, and then after some point Shiro will be pissed off enough that she'll just help her herself, as I said a while ago. Or two, and this is the least likely scenario, still could happen, but like it might be one thing and then the other. She uses all of that gay energy she has to try and like win Shiro over, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on how it's going to go down in the comment section down below, because I can really only see it ending in either Shiro storming out or Tina pulling some gay shit to convince her not to kick her out and help her instead. Something in that area. Like maybe Otaha will, opt to say, well, if you don't want to be here, you leave. And then they'll change her mind. But weirdly, I feel like it'll be one of the other things to like encourage the reason I want to ship Tina and Shiro as I do. But that said, let me know your thoughts about all that in the comment section down below and where you think it's going to go, as well as, of course, about any other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general. Please don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description down below. I still haven't recorded those videos yet. Probably should do that soon. I'll try to make time to do that on Sunday, because the banner doesn't swap till Tuesday anyway, so I have time. Ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky. Keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, get the full end visuals and all the other stuff I upload here. Go follow Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do so Twitch Prime for free. That helps me out immensely for the temporary. Subscribing here for, the long term, because I've been here for, like, ever. And, check out the playlist here, let it run, have conversations with stuff within whatever. Check out the video YouTube recommends to you here, or the bigger version if you're watching the cut-up video, because you can at least let me get the watch time. Like I said, highly appreciated. Until next time, been the Blaze Game with Kritique. Out, talk for now. Peace.